Thank you very much. My name is Cheryl Blaylock. I'm Executive Director for Lamplighters Music Theater, and it is my great pleasure to welcome you here in San Francisco and to welcome our online viewers on the simulcast, which is live today. And I understand we have people that are watching from Estonia, England, France, Puerto Rico, Canada, Australia, and all over the US. Isn't that wonderful? So I'd like to begin first by acknowledging that Lamplighters recognizes that Yerba Buena Center, as well as our offices on Bryant Street, are all on the unceded lands of the Ramaytush Ohlone peoples, and we wish to recognize the sovereign rights of the people who are the first people here. Now, yeah, that's okay. Thank you. We are really proud to have been acknowledged as an open access theater company. Several years ago, we started doing super titles. And then as we started doing our streams, we added full captioning as well as lyrics to the super titles that we do online. Last year, we added ASL interpretations to a couple of productions. Today, this weekend, we are inaugurating super titles for dialogue as well as the lyrics, and they're bilingual in Spanish and English. So it's a big experiment. Thank you. And thank you very much to all of you, our donors, who have been supporting us as we work on this accessibility. We really want to make this theater good for all. So now as we get ready, the mandatory emergency notification that our exits are on the sides. They're well lit in red, and in the back, there would be ushers who would help you if there were an emergency and we had to evacuate. I would ask that you silence your noise-making devices, your phones, your watches, things like that. And be prepared now to be immersed in the real city, our version of it, Real del Monte. And this is in the state of Hidalgo, Mexico. It is Davi Uresti's reimagining of Ruddygore, or the Bruja's Curse.
Rosa is still heart-free and looks coldly upon her many suitors.
It's very disappointing. Every young man in the village is in love with her, but they are appalled by her beauty and modesty and won't declare themselves. So, until she makes her own choice, there's no chance for anybody else. This is, perhaps, the only village in the world that possesses an endowed corps of professional bridesmaids, who are bound to be on duty every day from 10 to 4. And it is at least 6 months since our services were required. The pious charity by which we exist is practically wasted. We should be distant down. That will be the end of it. Doña Hannah, you're a nice old person. You could marry if you liked. There's old Adam, Robin's faithful servant. He loves you with all the frenzy of a boy of 14.
Nay, that may never be, for I am pledged.
To whom?
To an eternal maidenhood. Many years ago, I was betrothed to a godlike youth who wooed me under an assumed name. But on the very day upon which our wedding was to have been celebrated, I discovered that he was no other than Sir Roderick Murgatroyd, one of the bad baronets of Ruddygore, and uncle of the man who now bears that title. As a son of that accursed race, he was no husband for an honest girl. So, madly as I loved him, I left him then and there. He died but 10 years since, but I never saw him again.
But why should you not marry a bad baronet of Ruddygore? All baronets are bad. But was he worse than other baronets?
My child, he was a curse.
But you cursed him. Not you, I trust.
The curse is on all his line, and has been, ever since the time of Sir Rupert, the first baronet. Listen, and you shall hear the legend. Sir Rupert Murgatroyd his leisure and his riches he ruthlessly employed in persecuting witches. With fear he'd make them quake, he'd duck them in his lake, he'd break their bones with sticks and stones, and burn them at the stake.
The sport he much enjoyed, did Rupert Murgatroyd, no sense of shame or pity came to Rupert Murgatroyd.
Once on the village green a palsied hag he roasted, and what took place I ween shook his composure boasted, for as the torture grim seized on each withered limb, the writhing dame mid fire and flame yelled forth his curse on him. Each lord of Ruddygore, despite his best endeavor, shall do one crime or more once every day forever. This doom he can't defy, however he may try. For should he stay his hand that day in torture, he shall die. The prophecy came true, each heir who held the title had every day to do some crime of import vital, until with guilt or plight, I'll sin no more, he cried. And on the day he said that say, in agony he died.
And thus the sin encoded has died eternal joy, and so shall all the
charities as thy want?
A few gifts, dear querida, for deserving villagers. Lo, here is some peppermint rock for old Gaffer Gadby, false teeth for pretty little Ruth Romero, and a pound of stuff for the poor orphan girl on the hill.
Ah, Rosa. Pity so much goodness should not help make some gallant youth happy for life. Rosa, why dost thou harden that little heart of thine? Is there none here away whom thou couldst love?
And if there was such an one, verily it would ill become me to tell him so.
Nay, dear one, where true love is, there is little need of prim formality.
Hush, dear querida, for thy words pain me sorely. Hung in a plated dish cover to the knocker of the workhouse door, with naught that I could call mine own, save a change of baby linen and a book of etiquette. Little wonder if I have always regarded that work as a voice from a parent's tomb. This hallowed volume, composed, if I may believe, the title page by no less an authority than the wife of a Lord Mayor, has been through life my guide and monitor. By its solemn precepts, I have learnt to test the moral worth of all who approach me. The man who bites his bread, or eats peas with a knife, I look upon as a lost creature, and he who has not acquired the proper way of entering and leaving a room is the object of my pitying horror. There are those in this village who bite their nails, dear querida, and nearly all are wont to use their pocket combs in public places. In truth, I could pursue this pain for thee much further, but behold, I have said enough.
But is there not one among them who is faultless in thine eyes? For example, young Robin. He combines the manners of a marquis with the morals of a Methodist. Couldst thou not love him?
And even if I could, how should I confess it unto him? For lo, he is shy and saith naught. If somebody that chanced to be, who loved me in a manner true, my heart would point him out to me, and I would point out to you. But here it says of those who point their manners is beyond of joint. You may not point, you must not point. It's manners out of joint to point. Had I the love of such a slave, some quiet spot he'd take me to, then he could whisper it to me, and I could whisper it to you. But whispering I've somewhere met is contrary to great where can it be? Now let me see. Yes, yes, it's contrary to etiquette. If any of it was I knew, polite and gentle neat and trim, then I wouldn't as much to you, and you could hint as much to him. But here it says in needless print, it's most unladylike to hint. You may not hint, you must not hint. It says you mustn't hint in print. And if I loved him true love and not a passing whim, then I could speak of it to you, and you could speak of it to him.
Senorita Rosa.
Senor Robin.
I wish to say that it is fine,
It is passing fine.
but we do want rain.
Si, soy. Is that all?
That is all.
Buen dia, Senor Robin.
Buen dia, Senorita Rosa. I beg pardon,
You were about to say?
I would fain consult you.
Truly?
It is about a friend.
In truth, I have a friend myself.
Indeed?
I mean, of course.
And I would fain consult you.
About him?
About her.
Let us consult one another.
I know a youth who loves a little maid. Hey, but his face is a sight for to see. Silent is he, for he's modest and afraid. Hey, but he's timid as a youth can be.
I know a maid who loves a gallant youth. Hey, but she sickens as the days go by. She cannot tell him all the sad, sad truth. Hey, but I think that little maid will die.
Poor little man,
Dear little maid,
poor little man.
dear little maid.
Oh,
tell me,
pray and tell me true. What in the world should the young man do? He cannot eat and he cannot sleep. Hey, but his face is a sight for to see. Daily he goes for to wail, for to weep. Hey, but he's wretched as a youth can be.
She's very pale, and she's very pale. Hey, but she sickens as the days go by. Daily she goes for to weep, for to wail. Hey, but I think that little maid will die.
Poor little maid,
Poor little one,
poor little maid.
poor little one.
Oh, tell me, pray, and tell me true. What in the world should the young man do?
If I were the youth, I should offer her my name. Hey, but her face is a sight for to see.
If I were the maid, I should fan his honest flame. Hey, but he's bashful as a youth can be.
If I were the youth, I should speak to her today. Hey, but she sickens as the days go by.
If I were the maid, I should meet the lad halfway. For I really do believe the timid youth will die.
Poor little man,
Poor little maid,
poor little man.
poor little maid.
Thank
Thank you, miss, for your counsel true. I'll tell that you what she ought to do.
Poor child. I sometimes think if she wasn't quite so particular, I might venture to.
No. No, even then I should be unworthy of her. My kind master, my kind husband is sad. Dear Sir Riven Murgatroyd.
Hush! As you love me, breathe not that hated name. To
20 years ago, in horror of the prospect of inheriting that hideous title, and with it the ban that compels all who succeed to the baronetcy to commit at least one deadly crime per day for life, I fled my home and concealed myself in this innocent village under the name of Robin Oakapple. My younger brother, Despard, believing me to be dead, succeeded to the title and its attendant curse. For 20 years I have been dead and buried. Don't dig me up now.
Dear Hefe, it shall be as you wish, for have I not sworn to obey you forever in all things? Yet, as we are here alone, and as I belong to that particular description of good old man for whom the truth is a refreshing novelty, let me call you by your own right title once more. Sir Riven Murgatroyd, Baronet of Ruddygore. It's like 8 hours at the seaside. My poor old friend.
Would there were more like you.
Would there were indeed. But I bring you glad tidings. Your foster brother Richard has returned from sea. His ship, the Tom Tit, lies at anchor in Veracruz, and he himself is on his way to this very village.
My beloved foster brother? No, it cannot be.
It is even so. And see, he comes this way.
again after 10 long years at sea. It's such deeds as yours that cause the Union Jack to be loved and dreaded throughout the civilized world.
Why, Lord Ruddygore, that's but a trifle to what we have done in the way of sparing life. I believe I may say, without exaggeration, that the merciful little Tom Tit has spared more French frigates than any craft afloat. But, tain't for a British seaman to brag, so I'll just stow my joint tackle and belay. Last even, messmate. What's brought you all about, Bill?
Alas, Dick, I love Rosa Capullo de Mayo and love in vain.
You? Love in vain? Come, that's too good. Why, you're a fine, strapping, muscular young fellow. Tall and strong as a togalomast, taut as a forestay. Aye, and a baronet to boot of all had that right.
Hush, Richard! Not a word about my true rank, which none here suspect. Yes, I know well enough that few men are better calculated to win a woman's heart than I. I'm a fine fellow, Dick, and worthy any woman's love. Happy the girl who gets me, say I. But I'm timid, Dick. Shy, nervous, modest, retiring, diffident, and I cannot tell her, Dick. I cannot tell her. Oh, you've no idea what a poor opinion I have of myself, and how little I deserve it.
Rowan, do you call to mind how, years ago, we swore that come what might, we would always act upon our heart's dictates?
Aye, Dick, and I've always kept that oath. In doubt, difficulty, and danger, I've always asked my heart what I should do, and it has never failed me.
Right. Let your heart be your compass, with a clear conscience for your binnacle light, and you'll sail 10 knots on a boat and clear the shoals, rocks, and quicksands. Well now, what does my heart say in this here difficult situation? Why it says, Rico it says! It calls me Rico because it's know me from a baby. Rico it says, you ain't shy, you ain't modest, speak you up for him as is. Robin, my lad, just you lay me alongside, and when she's becalmed under my lee, I'll spin her a yarn that shall serve to fish you two together for life.
Will you do this thing for me? Can you, do you think?
Yes. There's no false modesty about you. You're what I would call bumptious self-assertiveness. I mean the expression in its complimentary sense. Has already made you a bosun's mate, and will make an admiral of you in time if you work it properly, you dear and competent old imposter. Oh, my dear fellow, I'd give my right arm for 1/10 of your modest assurance. My boy, you may take it from me that of all the afflictions accursed, with which a man saddled and hampered and addled and diffident nature's the worst. Though clever as clever can be, a Crichton of early romance, you must stir it and stumble and blow your own trumpet, or trust me, you haven't a chance. If you wish in the world to advance, your merit shall bound to advance. You must stir it and stumble and blow your own trumpet, or trust me, you haven't a chance. Now take, for example, my case. Have a bright intellectual brain. In Mexico City there's no one so witty. I thought so again and again. I've a highly intelligent face. My features cannot be denied. But whenever I try, sir, I fail in it. Why, sir? I'm a modesty personified. If you wish in the world to advance, your merit shall bound to advance. You must learn it and something and blow your own trumpet. Or trust me, you haven't a chance. As a poet I'm tender and quaint, have passion, fervour and grace. From Ovid and Horace to Sierra and Florence, they've all of them taken that place. Then I sing and I play and I paint, though none are accomplished as I. To say so with treason, you ask me the reason. I'm diffident, modest and shy. If you wish in the world to advance, your merit shall bound to advance. You must learn it and stumble and blow your own trumpet,
thousand pities he's such a poor opinion of himself. For a finer fellow don't walk. Well, I'll do my best for him. Plead for him as though it was for your own father. That's what my heart started remarking to me just now. But here she comes. Steady, steady it is. Why, the poor Admiral, but she's a tight little craft. Come, she's not for you, Dick. And yet, she's fit to marry Lord Nelson. Why, the flag of old England. I can't look at her unmoved.
Signor, you are agitated.
Aye, my lass. Well said. I am agitated, true enough. Took flat aback, my girl. But 'tis not. 'Twill pass. This here heart of mine's a dictating to me like anything. Question is, have I a right to disregard his promptings?
Can I do aught to relieve thine anguish? For it seemeth to me that thou art in sore trouble. This apple.
No, my lass, take that. I'm took flat aback. I never see anything like you in all my born days. Arbuckle me if you ain't the loveliest gal I ever set eyes on. There, I can't say better than that, can I?
No. The question is it meet that an utter stranger should thus express himself? Yes. Always speak the truth.
I know thus of saying this here to you on my own account, for truth to tell, I was startled by another. But when I see you, my heart it up and says it. This is the very last for you, Rico. Speak up to her, Rico, it says. It calls me Rico because we was at school together. Tell her out, Rico, it says. Never sail under false colors. It's mean. That's what my heart tells me to say. And in my rough, common sailor fashion, I said it. And I'm waiting for your reply. I'm a trembling, miss. Look at you here. That's nervousness.
Now, how should a maiden deal with such an one? Keep no one in unnecessary suspense. Behold, I will not give you an unnecessary suspense. In accepting an offer of marriage, do so with a pedant hesitation. I take you, but with a certain show of reluctance. Avoid any appearance of eagerness, though you will bear in mind that I am far from anxious to do so. A little show of emotion will not be misplaced. Pardon this tear.
Rosa, you made me the happiest blue jacket in Mexico. I wouldn't change places with the admiral of the fleet, no matter who he's hugging up at this present moment. But, asking your pardon, miss, might I be permitted to salute the flag I'm going to sail under?
An engaged young lady should not permit too many familiarities. Once.
The battle's roar is over. spoke to her.
And she refuses?
I can't truly say she do.
Oh, then she accepts! Oh, my darling!
Hail the bride, or hail the bride!
Oh, what should a maiden do when she is embraced by the wrong gentleman?
Belay, my lad, belay. You don't understand.
Oh, senor, belay, I beseech you.
You see, it's like this. She accepts, but it's me!
You!
Hail the bride, or hail the bride!
Oh, hold your tongue, will you? Now then, what does this mean?
My poor lad, my heart grieves for thee. For it's like this. The moment I see her, and just as I was going to mention your name, my heart it up and says it. Rico, you fell in love with her yourself, it says. Be honest and sailor-like. Don't skulk under false colors. Speak up, it says. Take her, you dog, and with her my blessing.
Hail the bride, or hail
Will you be quiet? Go away! Vulgar girls!
What could I do? I'm bound to obey my heart's dictates.
Of course. No doubt. It's quite right. I don't mind. That is not particularly, only it is disappointing, you know.
Oh, but senor, I knew not that thou didst seek me in wedlock. For in very truth I should not have hearkened unto this man. For behold, he is but a lowly mariner, and very poor withal. Whereas thou art a tiller of the land, and thou hast fat oxen, and many sheep and swine, a considerable dairy farm, and much corn and oil.
That's true, my lass, but it's done now, ain't it, Rob?
Still, it may be that I should not be happy in thy love. I am passing young and a little able to judge. Moreover, as to thy character, I know not.
Nay, Rosa, I'll answer for that. Dick has won my love.
Fairly.
Broken-hearted as I am, I'll stand up for Dick through thick and thin.
Thank you, messmate. That's well said. That's spoken honest. Thank you, Ram.
Yet, methinks I have heard that sailors are but worldly men, and a little prone to lead serious and thoughtful lives.
What then? Admit that Dick is not a steady character? And that when he's excited, he uses language that would make your hair curl? Grant that he does. It's the truth, and I'm not going to deny it. But look at his good qualities. He's as nimble as a pony, and his hornpipe is the talk of the fleet.
Thank you, Rob. That's well spoken. Thank you, Rob.
But it may be that he drinketh strong waters, which do amuse a man, and make him even as a wild beast of the desert.
Well, suppose he does, and I don't say he don't, for rum's his bane and ever has been. Oh, he does drink. I won't deny it. But what of that? Look at his arms, tattooed to the shoulder. No, I won't hear a word against Dick.
But they say that mariners are but rarely true to those whom they profess to love.
Granted. And I don't say Dick isn't as bad as any of them. Oh, you are! You are! You dog! A devil of a fellow. A regular out-and-out Don Juan. Oh, but what then? You can't have everything.
And a better hand at turning in a dead-eye dead orca deck. And what an accomplishment that is in a family man. No, not a word against Dick. I'll stick up for him through thick and thin. Thank you, Rob. You're a true friend. I've acted according to my heart's dictates, and such orders as them, no man should disobey.
In sailing all thy social wide, your heart should be your only guide. When stars see and favorite wide, yourself will pause, yourself will ride.
My God says to this native wreck, she's constructed, she's just a sort of girl you like. You know you do. In her heart, all the mention gain, I shall resign. That's what it says to me quite plain. This heart of mine, this heart of mine.
My heart says you've a prosperous lot. With acres wide, you mean to settle all you've got.
Upon your pride, each built pretend to shape my axe. This word or sign, it clearly states these simple facts. This heart of mine, this heart of mine.
It really sets my heart so bright. It shows us black, it spins it left, it shows us right. Heart of it dark, I must do, we have made a scene. You did me so, what should each of us find again? For let you know, I need to know.
Sailing on thy social wide, no doubt the heart should be your guide. But is it awkward when you find a heart that does not know it's mine? A heart that does not know it's mine. A heart that does not know it's mine. A heart that does not know it's mine.
Chivalry carols the lark over the court. Merrily whistles the clock, scratching the plot. And the lark and the clock, I remark, comfort me not. Over the ripening peach buzzes the bee. Splash on the billowy beach tumbles the sea. And the peach and the beach, they are each nothing to me. And why, who am I, daft mad, crazy maid, when Margaret, pobre pig, and I'm less ready, not my mistake. Don't call. Look, I'm teasing that I'm lonely. That's all. you mad?
I? No. That is, I think not.
That is well. Then you do not love Sir Despard Murgatroyd. All mad girls love him. I love him. I'm poor mad Margaret, Rita la Loquita. Pobre pig.
Thou lovest the bad baronet of Ruddygore? Oh, horrible! Too horrible!
You pity me? Then be my mother! The squirrel had a mother once, but she drank and the squirrel fled. Listen. They sing a brave song in our parts. It runs somewhat thus. The cat and the dog and the little puppy sat down in a... Well, I forget what they sat down in, but so the song goes! Listen, I've come to pinch her.
Mercy, whom?
You mean who?
No, it is the accusative after the back.
True. I have come to pinch Rosa Capullo de Mayo.
Rosa Capullo de Mayo?
I love him. He loved me once, but that's all gone. Shh, 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 shh. He gave me an Italian glance, thus. And made me his. He'll give her an Italian glance and make her his. Oh, but it shall not be, for I'll stamp on her, stamp on her, stamp on her. Did you ever kill anybody? No? Why not? Listen, I killed a fly this morning. It buzzed, and I would not have it, so it died. Pop! So shall she!
But behold, I am Rosa Capullo de Mayo, and I would fain not die. Pop!
You are Rosa Capullo de Mayo.
Sí, Dulce María Rosalinda Ángeles de Socorro Inocente Capullo de Mayo.
Strange. They told me she was beautiful. And he loves you? Catch. No. No. If I thought that, I would treat you as the auctioneer and the land agent treated the ladybird. I would rend you asunder!
Be pacified, for behold, I am pledged to another, and lo, we are to be wedded this very day.
Swear me that. Come to a commissioner and let me have it on affidavit. I once made an affidavit, but it died. It died. But see, there comes the despot and his evil crew. Oh, hide! They're all mad, quite mad. Oh.
What makes you think that?
Shh. They sing choruses in public. That is mad enough, I think. Oh, hide away
sated Typhoon and inflated away from the city we flee, From charms intramural to prettiness rural, the sudden transition is simply illusion. Come Adelita, come glory and greater, your slaves for the moment are we. Your slaves for the moment, your slaves are we.
The sons of the traditional dwell in the city shall people only degree. They're honest and active, they're most unattractive and awkward as awkward can be. They're clumsy, called helpless, with helmets and promise, and crutches and framers and drillers and trainers, honest and schemers and conscious and dreamers and never lovable me. And never lovable me.
They call Adelita,
More degree,
Zoe and Rita,
over me, over me. So
Oh, why am I moody and sad? And why am I guiltily mad? Because I am thoroughly bad. You'll see it at once in my face. Oh, why am I husky and hoarse? It's the workings of conscience, of course. And huskiness stands for remorse. At least it does so in my case. When in crime one is fully employed, your expression gets warped and destroyed. It's a penalty none can avoid. I once was a nice-looking youth, but like stone from a strong catapult, I rushed at my terrible colt. Observe the unpleasant result.
nice.
Indeed, I am telling the truth. Oh, innocent, happy though poor, if I had been virtuous, I'm sure I should be as nice looking as you. You are very nice looking indeed. Oh, innocent, listening kind, avoid an existence of crime. Or you'll be as lonely as I. And now, if you please, we'll proceed. Poor children, how they loathe me. Me, whose hands are certainly steeped in infamy, but whose heart is as the heart of a little child. But what is a poor baronet to do when a whole picture gallery of ancestors step down from their frames and threaten him with an excruciating death if he hesitates to commit his daily crime? But I am even with them. I get to my crime over the first thing in the morning, and then for the rest of the day, I do good. I do good. I do good. I do good. 2 days since, I stole a child and built an orphan asylum. Yesterday, I robbed a bank and endowed a bishopric. Today, I carry a rossa capullo de mayo
and atone with the cathedral. This is what it is to be the sport and toy of a picture gallery. But I will be bitterly revenged upon them. I will give them all to the National Gallery, and nobody shall ever look upon their faces again.
First, pardon, but
Absurd. And by a mariner. What would you with me, fellow?
Your Honor, I'm a poor man-o'-war's man. Becalmed in the doldrums.
I don't know.
And I make so bold to ask Your Honor's advice. Does Your Honor know what it is to have a heart?
My honor knows what it is to have a complete apparatus for conducting the circulation of the blood through the veins and arteries of the human body.
Aye. But has Your Honor a heart that ups and looks you in the face and gives you quarterdeck orders that is life and death to disobey?
I have not a heart of that description, but I have a picture gallery that presumes to take that liberty.
Well, Your Honor, it's like this. Your Honor had an elder brother
It had.
who should have inherited your title, and with it its curse.
Hide. He died. Oh, riven.
He didn't.
He did not.
He didn't. On the contrary, he lives in this here very village under the name of Robin Oka. And he's going to marry Rosa Capullo de Mayo this very day.
Riven? Alive? And going to marry Rosa Capullo de Mayo? Can this be possible?
Now, the question I was going to ask Your Honor is, ought I to tell Your Honor this?
I don't know. It's a delicate point. I think you ought. Mine, I'm not sure, but I think so.
That's what my heart tells me. It says, Rico, it says. It calls me Rico because he's entitled to take that liberty. Rico, it says, that there young gal will recoil from him if she knows what he really were. Ought you to stand off and on and let this young gal take this false step and never fire a shot across her bows to bring her to? No, it says, you did not ought, and I won't ought according.
And you really feel yourself at liberty to tell me that my elder brother lives? That I may charge him with this cruel deceit and transfer to his shoulders the hideous thraldom under which I have labored for so many years? Free! Free at last! Oh, free to live a blameless life and to die beloved and regretted by all who knew me.
You understand?
I think I do. With vigor and shaking, the steps shall be taken. It's neatly planned.
I think so too. I'll readily credit, you'll never regret it. For duty must be done. The rule applies to everyone, and people know that duty to shut the task with fidelity, to shut the task with fidelity, to shut the task, to shut the task with fidelity, 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 fidelity.
The bridegroom comes.
Likewise the brides, the maidens are merry, and late and merry they are, perchance.
To lash the pride were almost a pity that pretty committee
For
for
duty must be done. The rule applies to everyone, and people know that duty to shut the task with fidelity, to shut the task with fidelity, to shut the task, to shut the task with fidelity, 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 fidelity.
him as a riven Murgatroyd.
I would if contagiously I could, but I cannot.
As pure and blameless peasant, I cannot, I regret, deny a truth unpleasant. I am that baronet. He is that baronet. But when completely rated, that baronet am I, that I am what he stated, I'll recklessly deny. He'll recklessly deny. When I'm a bad bot, I will tell taradiddles. You'll tell taradiddles when he's a bad bot. I'll play a bad part on the falsest of riddles. On very false riddles to play a bad part. Until that takes place, I must be conscientious. Be conscientious until that takes place. If you with good grace my moral sentences. Your moral sentences that you with good grace. But you with good grace with his moral sentences. When I'm a bad bot, I will tell taradiddles. On very false riddles, I'll play a bad part. I'll play a bad part on the falsest of riddles. Until taradiddles when I'm a bad bot. the bull, but happy by ours the man of descent, who folly regretting, his splendour forgetting, his bad little netting, and means to repent.
Oh, happy the bosom that blooms on the tree, likewise the blossom that sees on the tree. When you come across the kind of the death, we'll turn the tones where in the knees, where in the breast of good men. Oh, wretched the gentleman who's signing a deed, and wretched the letter that no one can read. But very much better than not, it must be, than that of the person I make, this person whose head there's a cousin alluding to me. Oh, happy the living of this finally, and sing the pretty my happy sing, and happy the living and praising the light of God.
I once was as meek as a newborn lamb. I'm now Sir Murgatroyd. Ha-ha! With greater precision, without the elision, Sir Ruthven Murgatroyd. Ha-ha! And I know as once his bride a sham, as new and I'm now employed. Ha-ha! Their deacons may take him, I'll never forsake him, as new and I'm now employed. Ha-ha! How dreadful when an innocent heart becomes perforce a manual part, and still go on older them. His former faithful body to sham, his former faithful body to sham, his valley to sham, his valley to sham, his valley to sham. This is a painful state of things, old Adam. Painful indeed. When I swore that, come what would, I would serve you in all things forever, I little thought to what a pass it would bring me. The confidential advisor to the greatest villain unhung. Now, sir, to business. What crime do you propose to commit today?
How should I know? As my confidential advisor, it's your duty to suggest something.
Sir, I loathe the life you're leading, but a good old man's oath is paramount, and I obey. Richard Dauntless is here with pretty Rosa Capullo de Mayo to ask your consent for their marriage. Poison their beer.
No! Not that! I know I'm a bad Bart, but I'm not as bad a Bart as all that.
Well, there you are. You see, it's no use my making suggestions if you don't adopt them.
How would it be, do you think, were I to lure him here with cunning wiles, to bind him with good stout rope to yonder post, and then, by making hideous faces at him, curdle the hot blood in his arteries, and freeze the very marrow in his bones. How say you, Adam? Is not the scheme well planned?
It would be simply rude, nothing more. But soft, they come.
Happily coupled are we, you see. I am a jolly Jack Tar, my star, and you are the fairest of fishes and rarest of living cars. You are
one in my power at last, eh? Know ye not that I have those within my call who, at my lightest bidding, would immure ye in an uncomfortable dungeon? Ha! What? Oh! Within there!
Hold! We are prepared for this. Here is a plan that none dare depart. And while this glorious rag floats above Rosa Capullo de Mayo's head, the man does not live who would dare lay unlicensed hand on her.
Foiled! And by a Union Jack. But a time will come, and then...
Nay! Let me plead with him. Sir Ribbon, have pity. In my book of etiquette, the case of a maiden about to be wedded to one who unexpectedly turns out to be a baronet with a curse on him is not considered. Time was when you loved me madly. Prove that this was no selfish love by according your consent to my marriage with one who, if he be not you yourself, is the next best thing, your dearest friend.
Take her. I kneel.
For a week, I have fulfilled my accursed doom. I have duly committed a crime a day. Not a great crime, I trust, but still, in the eyes of one as strictly regulated as I used to be, a crime. But will my ghostly ancestors be satisfied with what I've done? Or will they regard it as an unworthy subterfuge? Oh, my forefathers, wallowers in blood, there came at last a day when, sick of crimes, you, each and every, vowed to sin no more, and so in agony called welcome death to free you from your cloying guiltiness. Let the sweet song of that repentant hour soften your long dead hearts, and tune your souls to mercy on your poor posterity.
knows how. I am the spectre of the late surviving Murgatroyd, who comes to warn thee that thy fate thou canst not now avoid. Alas, poor ghost, the pity you express for nothing goes. We spare this on a jolly according you perhaps suppose. We spare this on a jolly according you perhaps suppose. When the night wind howls in the chimney towers, and the bat in the moonlight flies, and inky clouds, like funeral shrouds, sail over the midnight skies, and the footpads quail, and the night birds wail, and black dogs bay at the moon, then is the spectre's holiday, then is the ghost high noon. For then is the ghost high noon. High noon. Then is the ghost high noon. As the sob of the breeze sweeps over the trees, and the mists are low on the fen, from great stories are gathered the bones that once were withered and dead, and go baby they go with the mountain and the boat to the bears or the hens too soon. For uproar limits our holiday, the dead of the night's high noon. The dead of the night's high noon. High noon. The dead of the night's high noon. And then he goes with his lady toast to the churchyard fence takes flight, with a kiss perhaps on the rattan chaps, and a grisly grim good night, till the welcome bell of the midnight bell brings forth its jolliest tune, and ushers in our next high holiday, the dead of the night's high noon. The dead of the night's high noon. High noon. The dead of the night's high noon.
I recognize you now. You are the picture that hangs at the end of the gallery.
In a bad light. I am.
Are you considered a good likeness?
Pretty well. Flattering.
Because as a work of art, you are poor.
I may be crude in color, but I've only been painted 10 years. In a couple of centuries, I shall be an old master. And then you will be sorry that you spoke lightly of me.
And may I ask why you have left your friends?
It is our duty to see that our successors commit their daily crimes in a conscientious and workmanlike fashion. It is our duty to remind you that you are evading the conditions under which you are permitted to exist.
Oh, really? I don't know what you have. I've only been a bad baronet a week, and I've committed a crime punctually every day.
Let us inquire into this. Monday.
Monday was a bank holiday.
True. Tuesday.
On Tuesday, I made a false income tax return.
That's nothing.
Nothing at all.
Everybody does that.
It's expected of you.
Wednesday.
On Wednesday, I forged a will.
Whose will?
My own?
My good sir, you can't forge your own will.
Oh, can't I, though? I like that! I did. Besides, if a man can't forge his own will, whose will can he forge?
There is something to that.
Yes, it sounds reasonable.
That's beside it, darling. Fallacy somewhere, I fancy.
A man can do what he likes with his own.
I suppose he can.
Well, then he can forge his own will, stupid. Oh, on Thursday, I shot a fox.
That's better. Pastor Fox, I think. Yes, Pastor Fox.
Right. On Friday, I forged a check.
Whose check?
Old Adams?
But old Adam hasn't a banker.
I didn't say I forged his banker. I said I forged his check. On Saturday, I disinherited my only son!
But you haven't got a son.
No, not yet. I disinherited him in advance to save time. You see, by this arrangement, he'll be born already disinherited.
I see. But I don't think you can do that.
My good sir, if I can't disinherit my own unborn son, whose unborn son can I disinherit?
These arguments sound very well, but I can't help thinking that if they were reduced to syllogistic form, they wouldn't hold water. Now quite understand us. We are foggy, but we don't permit our fogginess to be presumed upon. Unless you undertake to, well, suppose we say, carry off a lady. Those who are in favor of his carrying off a lady, those of a contrary opinion, oh, you're never satisfied. Yes, unless you undertake to carry off a lady at once, I don't care what lady, any lady, choose your lady. You perish in inconceivable agonies.
Carry off a lady? Certainly not on any account. I've the greatest respect for ladies, and wouldn't do anything of the kind for words. No, no, I'm not that kind of baronet, I assure you. Now, if that's all you've got to say, you'd better go back to your frames.
Very good. Then let the agonies commence. It gets worse by degrees.
Stop it! Stop it, will you? I want to speak.
Better?
Yes, better now.
Well, do you consent?
But it's such an ungentlemanly thing to do.
As you please, carry on.
I can't stand it. I agree. I promise it shall be done.
Today,
Today!
at once.
At once! I retract. I apologize. Oh. I had no idea it was anything like that.
He answers to a call. We do not ask for more. A sturdy fellow after all this latest Ruddygore. A sturdy fellow after all this latest Ruddygore. All perishing unheard dare a guilty cry. We want to pardon Harry. We want to pardon Harry for having agonized his soul. So pardon us, so pardon us, so
them, all my ancestors. They're just gone. They say I must do something desperate at once or perish in horrible agonies. Go to yonder village. Carry off a maiden. Bring her here at once. Anyone, I don't care which. Not a word but obey. Fly! My poor master, you are not well. Old Adam. Oh, it won't do. I've seen them. All my ancestors. They're just gone. They say I must do something desperate at once or perish in horrible agonies. Go to yonder village. Carry off a maiden. Bring her here at once. Anyone, I don't care which. Not a word but obey. Fly! Once was a very abandoned person,
Making the most of evil chances,
nobody could conceive a worse one.
even in all the old romances.
I blush for my wild extravagances. But be so kind to bear in mind,
We were the victims of circumstances. That is one of our blameless dances. I once was an exceedingly odd young lady.
suffering much from spleen and vapors.
Clergymen thought my conduct shady.
She didn't spend much upon linen drapers.
It certainly entertained the gapers. My ways were strange beyond all range.
Paragraphs got into all the papers. We only caught respectable capers. I've given up all my wild proceedings.
My taste for a wandering life is waning.
Now I'm a dab at penny reading.
They are not remarkably entertaining.
A moderate livelihood we're gaining.
In fact, we rule the American school.
Duties are dull, but I'm not complaining.
This sort of thing takes a deal of training.
We have been married a week.
One happy week
Our new life,
is delightful indeed.
so calm.
So unimpassioned. Leave me, Ray! All this I owe to you. See, I am no longer wild and untidy. My hair is combed, my face is washed, my boots fit.
Margarita, don't. Pray restrain yourself. Remember, you are now a district visitor.
A gentle, district visitor.
You are orderly, methodical, neat. You have your emotions well under control.
I have. Doing me tesoro when I think of all that you have done for me. I fall at your feet. I embrace your ankles. I hug your knees.
Hush! This is not well. This is calculated to provoke remark. Be composed, I beg.
You're angry at poor little Mad Margaret?
No, not angry, but a district visitor should learn to eschew melodrama. Visit the poor by all means and give them tea and barley water, but don't do it as if you were administering a bowl of deadly nightshade. It upsets them. Then, when you nurse sick people and find them not as well as could be expected, why go into hysterics?
Why not?
Because it's too jumpy for a sick room.
How strange. Mi tesoro. How shall I express the all-absorbing gratitude?
No!
Yes, I know, dear. It shan't occur again. Shall I tell you one of poor Mad Margaret's odd thoughts? Well, when I am lying awake at night, and the pale moonlight streams through the latticed casement, strange fancies crowd upon my poor mad brain, and I sometimes think that if we could hit up some word to use whenever I'm about to relapse, some word that teems with hidden meaning, like kokoyok. It might recall me to my saner self, for after all, I'm only Mad Margaret, Rita la Loquita, pobre pig.
Poor child. She wanders. But someone comes. Margarita, pray recollect yourself. Kokoyok. Margaret, if you don't kokoyok at once, I shall be seriously angry.
Kokoyok it is.
Then make it so. Oh.
Oh, Despard and his young wife. This visit is unexpected.
Shall I fly at him? Shall I tear him limb from limb? Shall I rend him asunder? Say Kokoyok it is.
Make it so. Mi hermano. I call you brother still, despite your horrible profligacy. We have come to urge you to abandon the evil courses to which you have committed yourself, and at any cost to become a pure and blameless ratepayer.
But I've done no wrong yet.
No wrong? He has done no wrong. Did you hear that? Kokoyok it is.
Mi hermano, I still call you brother, you observe. You forget that you have been, in the eye of the law, a bad baronet of Ruddygore for 10 years. And you are therefore responsible, in the eye of the law, for all the misdeeds conducted by the unhappy gentlemen who have occupied your place.
Meaning you?
Meaning me.
I see.
Bless my heart, I never thought of that. Was I very bad?
Awful, wasn't he?
And I've been going on like this for how long?
10 years. Think of all the atrocities you have committed, by attorney as it were, during that period. Remember how you trifled with this poor child's affections? How you raised her hopes on high? Oh, don't cry, my love. Kokoyok, you know. Only to trample them in the dust when they were at the very zenith of their fullness. Oh, fie, sir, fie. She trusted you.
Did she? Oh, what a scoundrel I must have Oh, there. Don't cry, my dear. It's all right now. Oh, Calistoga, you know. Calistoga.
It's Coco-Yo!
Oh, Coco-Yo. Of course it is. Coco-Yo.
Then make it so!
There. It's all right. He's married you now. Oh, that is I've married you now. I say, which one of us has married her?
Oh, I've married her.
Oh, I'm glad of that. Yes, he's married you now. And anything more disreputable than my conduct seems to have been, I've never even heard of. But my mind is made up. I will defy my ancestors. I will refuse to obey their behest. Thus, by courting death, atone in some degree for the infamy of my career.
I knew it. Oh, God bless you! Coco-Yo it is.
My eyes are fully open to my awful situation. I shall go at once to water, Rick and make a narration. I shall tell him I've recovered my forgotten moral sense, and I don't get tuppence in Mary for any consequence. Though I do not want to perish by the sword or by the dagger, but I'm not a main dodgy little pond of a swagger, and I'm wearing to a cool bit my manner to a flatter, but I'm going to die tomorrow, so it really doesn't matter. 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 So it really doesn't matter.
If I were not a little matter, silly, I should give you my advice upon the subject willy-nilly. I should show you in a moment how to grapple with the question, and you'd really be astonished at the force of my suggestion. On the subject I shall write you a most valuable letter from an excellent suggestion when I feel a little better. But I'm afraid I am as mad as any hatter, so I'll keep it to myself. My opinion doesn't matter.
Your opinion doesn't matter. Her 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 opinion doesn't matter. If I had been so lucky as to have a steady brother who could talk to me as we are talking now to one another, who could give me good advice when he discovered I was stirring, which is just the very favor which I knew I am winning. My existence would have made a rather interesting idyll, and I might have lived and died a very decent and will. This particularly rapid, unintelligible pattern isn't generally heard, and if it is, it doesn't.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
If it is, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. This particularly rapid, unintelligible pattern isn't generally heard, and if it is, it doesn't matter. This particularly rapid, unintelligible pattern isn't generally heard, and if it is, it doesn't matter.
Master, the deed is done.
What deed?
She is here, alone, unprotected.
Who?
The maiden! I've carried her off. I had a hard task, for she fought like a tiger cat.
Oh, great heaven! I had forgotten her! Oh, I had hoped to have died unspotted by crime, but I'm foiled again! And by a tiger cat! Produce her, and leave us. Don Johanna! This is not what I expected.
Well, Signor, what would you of me? Oh, you have begun bravely, muy valiente. Unappalled by the cold dignity of blameless womanhood, your minion has torn me from my spotless home, me Ogar, and dragged me, blindfold and shrieking, through hedges, over stiles, and across a very difficult country, leaving me helpless and trembling at your mercy. But not helpless, Maldito Cavalre! One approach, one step. No, Signor, but the 20th part of a poor inch, and this poniard shall teach ye what it is to lay unholy hands on old Stephen Trusty's daughter.
Madam, I am extremely sorry for this. It is not at all what I intended. Anything
anything more correct, more deeply respectful than my intentions toward you. It would be impossible for anyone, however particular, to desire.
But I am not to be tricked by smooth words, hypocrita, but be warned in time. For there are, without, 100 gallant hearts whose trusty blades would hack him limb from limb, who dare to lay unholy hands on old Stephen Trusty's daughter.
And this is what it is to embark upon a career of unlicensed pleasure.
Hark ye, Sinvergüenza! You have secured me, and I am your poor prisoner. But if you think that I cannot take care of myself, you are very much mistaken! Now then, it's 1-to-1, mano a mano, and let the best man win!
Don't look at me like that! I'll bear it! Roderick! Uncle! Save me!
What is the matter? Have you carried her off?
I have! She is there! Look at her! She terrifies me!
Little Nannykin.
Roddy Doddy?
My own old love. Why, how came you here?
This brute carried me off bodily, but I'll show him.
Stop! What do you mean by carrying off this lady? Are you aware that once upon a time she was engaged to be married to me? I'm very angry indeed.
Now, I hope this will be a lesson to you in future.
Hold your tongue, sir!
Yes, Uncle!
Have you given him any encouragement?
Have I given you any encouragement? Frankly now, have I?
No, frankly, you have not. Anything more scrupulously correct than your conduct, it would be impossible to desire.
You go away.
Yes, Uncle.
This is a strange meeting after so many years.
Very. I thought you were dead.
I am. I died 10 years ago.
And are you pretty comfortable?
Pretty well. That is, yes, pretty well.
You don't deserve to be, for I loved you all the while, dear, and I was dreadfully unhappy to hear of all of your goings-on, you bad boy. There grew a little flower 'neath a great oak tree. When the tempest began to lower, little heeded she. No need had she to cower, for she dreaded not its power. She was happy in the bower of the great oak tree. Sing hey, lack-a-day. Sing hey, lack-a-day, let the tears fall free. For the pretty little flower of the great oak tree. Sing hey, lack-a-day. Sing hey, lack-a-day, let the tears fall free. For the pretty little flower of the great oak tree. When she found that he was fickle, was a great oak tree, she was in a pretty pickle, as she well might be. But his gallantries were mickle, for death followed with his sickle, and her tears began to trickle for a great oak tree. Sing hey, lack-a-day. rich nor clever, and so why should he? But though fate or fortune sever, to be constant I'll endeavor, I forever and forever to my great oak tree sing hey, like a day. Sing hey, like a day, let the tears fall free for the pretty little flower and the great oak tree. Sing hey, sing hey, like a day, let the tears fall free for the pretty little flower and the great oak tree. Sing
Stop a bit, both of you. Ugh.
This intrusion is unmannerly.
I'm surprised at you.
I can't stop to apologize. An idea has just occurred to me. A baronet of Ruddygore can only die for refusing to commit his daily crime.
No doubt.
Therefore, to refuse to commit a daily crime is tantamount to suicide.
It would seem so.
But suicide is itself a crime, and so, by your own showing, you ought never to have died at all.
I see. I understand. Then we are all practically alive.
Every man jack of you!
My brother ancestors, down from your frames! You believe yourselves to be dead. You may take it from me that you are not, and an application to the Supreme Court is all that is necessary to prove that you never ought to have died at all.
Rosa! When you believed that I was a simple farmer, I believe you loved me.
Madly, passionately.
But if I should turn out not to be a bad baronet after all, how would you love me then?
Passionately, madly.
As before?
Why, of course.
Oh, my darling!
Here I say, belay!
Oh, Signor, belay it is absolutely necessary.
Belay?
Certainly not.
You see, it's like this. As all my ancestors are alive, it follows, as a matter of course, that the eldest of them is the family baronet, and I revert to my former condition.
I think that's exceedingly unfair. Oh.
Here, great uncle, allow me to present you Sir Rupert Murgatroyd, Baronet of Ruddygore!
Fallacy somewhere, I fancy.
When a man has been rooted very net, and expresses different motives and regret, you should help him if you ever like the mouse in the people. That's a teaching of a book of etiquette.
Having been a wicked baronet of week, once again a modest livelihood I seek. Agricultural employment is to me a keen enjoyment, for I'm naturally diffident and meek.
If you ask me why I do not I, like an honest British sailor, I reply. That was sort of for my missus, don't be prejudice and kisses, which is just a sort of fashion I enjoy.
Prompted by a keen desire to evoke all the blessed calm of matrimony's yoke. We shall toddle off tomorrow from the scene of sin and sorrow for to settle in the town of York. Prompted by a keen desire to evoke all the blessed calm of matrimony's yoke. We will toddle off tomorrow from the scene of sin and sorrow for to settle in the town of York. For to settle in the
Yes, thank you so much for being here. It's been an absolute pleasure. This was our last performance in San Francisco, but don't worry. Please tell your friends we have 2 more coming up in Mountain View next weekend. Coming up next on the Lamplighters docket is The Mystery of Edwin Drood. And you get to choose the ending, so it could be different every night. So come multiple times. It opens on Cinco de Mayo and will be running in San Francisco from the 11th to the 19th. And then, of course, for those in the know, this week is Frederick's birthday. That's right. February 29th, leap year. And for those who don't know, come see Pirates of Penzance. Frederick is our leading man, and that will be in August. So now in a 71-year tradition, please join us outside the main door so we may thank you for being here in the flesh, so to speak. Muchas gracias. Hasta la próxima.